The first event of MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty is officially live. You can go in and start playing right now. I'm really excited. Events is one of my favorite game modes in Diamond Dynasty. It's so much fun to build your team in a specific way to play in the event, and then usually the rewards are pretty nice as well. By the way, happy opening day to all of you guys out there who are watching baseball today. I hope all of your teams end up winning their game, unless you're a fan of the Oakland Athletics, then I hope you lose in the most embarrassing fashion. Okay, but jumping into the event right here, boom, the first one is going to be called the Play Ball event. In case you don't know how events work, if this is your first year on the game, basically an event is a time-limited game mode where you have to build a team around a specific set of parameters that the event gives you, and you basically go into that event, you try to win a certain amount of games, and at the end of that, if you win those amount of games, you will get a reward. So let's take a look at this one. It's called the Play Ball event. You can start playing right now, and it ends April 8th at noon Pacific. So you got like 10, 11 days to play it or something like that. So plenty of time to get the rewards here. The rules: pitchers, silver to common, so no gold pitchers at all in this event. Hitters, gold to common, so no diamond hitters at all in this event. The max player overall you can use is an 80, so you can't use anybody higher than an 80 overall. So even though you can use gold hitters, they can't be more than an 80, so you're getting those real base golds. The max team overall is a 75. You cannot go over a 75 overall squad. You're playing 3-inning games, and these are free entries. So in Battle Royale, when you want to go draft a team, you have to spend $1,500 stubs. Sheesh, that's a lot of money. You have to spend 1,500 stubs to go into that Battle Royale draft and start picking your team. With events, it doesn't matter how many times you get eliminated, you get free entries no matter what. It's always free, and you can just keep playing for as long as the event is going. Now, in the event, you are building it with the players that you have in your inventory. So if you're going into a Battle Royale draft, the Battle Royale draft will give you 4 players in the pool, and you have to choose one out of those 4, and then you build your 25-man roster. With events, you're actually using the cards that you have in your own inventory. So if I go into the event right here, these are all cards that I actually have. So you have to build your team in the way of the event where, these are your guys that you have. You can't be picking, cards out of a pool like BR. But anyway, let's talk about the rewards. So let's look at that right column first. You've got the wins per entry reward, which is going to be repeatable, meaning you can earn it more than once. So if you win 3 games in an event run, you are getting a 65 to 74 live series player, a bronze. If you win 6 games in an event run, you're getting a 75 to 79 live series player. If you win 9 games, you're getting an 80 to 82 live series player, so a gold. And if you win 12 games in the event, you're getting an 85 to 89 overall live series player reward. Now, this will work very similar to Battle Royale. You go into an event run, and basically you get 2 losses. So if you lose 2 games, your run is over. You can go, remember, you have free entries, so the next time you don't have to pay stubs or anything like that. You can get right back into it, but you will start at 0 wins for that entry. But you won't be starting totally from scratch because you also have cumulative wins. So if you win 5 total games throughout all the time you're playing the event, it doesn't matter how many times you get eliminated. If you just win 5 games throughout the duration of the event, you are getting a bronze live series player, 65 to 74. If you win 10 games, you are getting a silver live series player. If you win 15 total games, you're getting an 80 to 82 live series player. And if you win 20 games, you get the exclusive event reward, the hardware Cliff Lee. This is a look at the event rewards you will get if you win those 20 event games. 85 overall Cliff Lee. Obviously, he's a lefty. He's a new legend in this year's game. He's got 5 pitches to choose from: 2-seam, 4-seam, circle change, knuckle curve, and a cutter. 102 stamina, 67, 66 hits and Ks per 9, 92 walks per 9, 89 control, 70 velo, 88 break. So overall, he looks like an okay diamond card. I mean, the hits and Ks per 9 are pretty low, but he does have good control. He does have a good arsenal. Overall, I don't know truly if this card is that good, but it doesn't matter if the reward is good or not because the reward is sellable. So even if you lose 100 games throughout your entire span of the event, but you end up winning 20, you will get Cliff Lee, and you will get him as soon as that run is over. You don't have to wait until April 8th that New Pacific in order to get your card. You'll get him pretty much in the run that you earn him in. And that is basically the event, guys. That is what you need to know. So now I'm going to give you some guys that I think are going to be kind of like budget beasts for this event. Okay, so for catcher, a budget guy I would recommend is going to be Gary Sanchez. He is a little bit expensive for a silver, but he is playing up to an 81 on the day, so his contact and power versus righties is up. So Gary Sanchez would be a good silver to have. Remember, you can't go over an 80 overall in the hitting category, so you got to look for silvers. And if you're looking for a gold, Yasmani is the best option you got, but he's playing down on the day. For first base, a couple nice budget guys you can pick up. Rhys Hoskins and Max Muncy, they're going to give you both some power over at first base. Also, a guy that not a lot of people think about, CJ Cron. CJ Cron is a pretty underrated card in the show. Look at his hitting. It's pretty well-rounded across the board. He's also got decent fielding over there at first base. He's not going to have a ton of speed, but, you know, he's a first baseman. He's not trying to, you know, run the bases. And he's playing up to an 81 on the day, so he's got 85 power against righties today. So he might be a good investment as well. Second base, Jonathan Scope from the Minnesota Twins. Similar to CJ Cron, he's got a very well-rounded hitting attribute set, and he's also playing up to a 79 on the day anyway. He's also got 90 arm strength for second base, so he's a nice little budget to put over in the middle infield for second. For third base, obviously Suarez is going to be a beast. He's one of the better hitters you can put on your lineup. Same with Matt Carpenter, but I would probably rather use Suarez. But if we're talking about other budget guys, Johan Camargo is not too bad. He's playing up on the day. He's got really good numbers against lefties, decent numbers against righties, and he's a switch hitter, so you're not going to really have to worry about matchups too much with this card. Michael Franco from the Philadelphia Phillies, he's a bronze, so that is even better because he's bringing that team overall down. He's also playing up to a 77 with plus 14 against righties today. Brandon Drury from the Toronto Blue Jays, he also has pretty decent hitting for a bronze card. Same with Miguel Sano. Miguel Sano actually has really good arm strength too, and he's got some really good power, except Miguel Sano is playing down on the day, so I don't really know if that's a guy you really want. For shortstop, similar to MLB The Show 18, Paul DeYoung. Paul DeYoung is one of the best silver hitters you can get because he's so well-rounded, and he's got really good fielding and speed to go along with his card. He's a very good shortstop, especially for these events and Battle Royale and things along those lines. He's a perfect budget shortstop to have. Also, if you can, Jean Segura is really good. That 90-88 contact with the high vision, decent fielding. He can also play second base if you need him to. So those are the two shortstops I would really recommend. Paul DeYoung and Jean Segura. They are a little bit pricey for silvers, over 1,000 stubs each, but if you can get them, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think they will do really well for you. I mean, do I even want to do this for left field, guys? Joey Gallo, 100 power versus righties with 99 power versus lefties, and he's playing up to an 80. He's got 113 power against lefties today. I mean, do what you want with Joey Gallo, man. 85 arm strength is pretty good too, so I want to be able to get away from all the Joey Gallo this year, but those power numbers too. Remember, these are 3-inning games, so every run you get is huge. If you get a hold of one with Joey Gallo, that might be the difference for you in a 3-inning game. Chris Davis, also a very, very good budget silver card. Insane power, 98, 87 power. He's basically Joey Gallo from the right side of the plate, just with less arm strength in the field. So Chris Davis, of course. Kyle Schwarber, same idea. The big-time power guys in left field. Matt Kemp is always a guy that does pretty well. He has pretty well-rounded hitting, decent arm strength at 65 if you're going to put him in left field. Center field, I would say a guy like Odubel Herrera would probably be pretty nice. He's got decent fielding, but maybe if you could put him in left. He could also play shortstop, but he's going to take a little bit of a dip on that. So if you could, I would put him at a corner just because he doesn't have the greatest speed and the greatest fielding, but he's a pretty decent hitter, especially from the left side of the plate. Jackie Bradley isn't a bad move either, especially with that 95 arm strength. So yeah, I would go with guys like that for center. In right field, if you can get him, Mitch Haniger would be a major W for this event, dude. He has really good hitting across the board, and he's got 92 arm strength. Mitch Haniger would be a solid pickup for right field in this event. Hunter Renfroe, another silver that goes under the radar, really big time power, only a 76 overall. Also, Michael Conforto, he's playing all the way up to a gold today. You're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck with this card. So when you're drafting your team, starting pitching, do not take anything other than common starting pitchers. Make your starting pitchers as weak as you can because you're only going to use them for one batter. It'll help bring your team overall down, and then you can load your bullpen with a bunch of silvers that are actually going to be really good. You're only going to have that starter in there for one at bat if it's a 3-inning game. Just take him out right after the first batter, and then you can pick and choose which relievers you want. So definitely take a guy like Pat Neshek. He's got an interesting, funky windup. He's playing up to an 82 on the day. He's got that sinker and circle change. Diego Castillo is looking like a good option from the Tampa Bay Rays. 99 break with 99 velo, really solid hits and Ks per 9. Corey Knebel would be really nice. He's got 4 pitches. He's playing up 12 on the day. He's playing up to an 84, almost up to a diamond. So that 91 velo and 99 break to go along with those per 9s are going to be really solid. Aradis Vizcaino from the Atlanta Braves is also a very solid pick. He's got 4 pitches, a slider, sinker in there as well. So yeah, those are some of the guys I would recommend for this play ball event. It's live right now. Go hop onto Diamond Dynasty. Go start playing it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will be playing this event live on stream today. Twitch.tv/Kooks46. I'll be live around 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific if you guys want to come hang out. So yeah, guys, it's going to be a really good time. Enjoy playing the event. Go get your Cliff Lee and sell them on the market for a little bit of stubs. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.